Right.
There we go. That's what we
and
wanted.
Howard is being helped off the pitch right now by the medic and Coach James Hicks. Good to see that. But yeah, I think I agree. I think it's going to be a question of whether the African Nations beaters, Christian Barnes, Tyler Walker, can start to win some of those exchanges with the Norway beaters on offense to kind of create some lanes. And then whether it's Trey Presley with the quad ball, whether it's Quincy Hildreth, Lee Hodge, they got to start finishing around the hoops. They got to start hitting chasers on cuts around the hoops, and they got to convert. So I know they have it in them. We've seen it before. We've seen it, a bunch of these players play for the Charlotte Aviators, Hodge, Presley, Manowar, other players on this team have played before, whether it's Barnes and Walker playing in New York together. So they have it in them. It's just a question of can they execute in this really important game.
Yeah, they definitely have experience, maybe not playing as one, team and unit, but these players have a lot of experience.
Yeah, this is the first time the African Nations team has competed in an IQA event, the first time they're coming together and playing together. So a huge achievement here, whereas, Norway has been playing together for 10 years now, I think. So,
I mean, I think this African Nations is super important for this sport, this team. So I'm very happy that they're here. And
yeah, I think what they're doing is so cool. Being a team that composed of players from the African diaspora around the world. They are trying to bring quadball to the African continent, to communities of color around the world. They're really at the forefront of trying to grow the game of quadball and create representation for people who don't always see it in our sport. So just a huge fan of what they're doing right now. And it looks like we're going to get a restart. Players going back to their brooms. It's going to be Norway with the quad ball. Stein Everberg Hansen. Has she played all game? I think she's played all game.
Yeah.
She's so important for them.
Made a lot of shots. Definitely a scoring threat out there.
Yeah, it is number 1, Isak Strandin, with the quad ball right now.
Again, still 90-30 Norway.
And Strandin takes the beat, and Hodge recovers. This is an opportunity for African Nations. Has Presley on the wing, tries to beat Hansen, and does. Lee Hodge drives through and scores and gets a much-needed goal for African Nations. 90-40 now. Is this the beginning of a comeback for African Nations? Norway with dodgeball control, though. It's number 13, Merlin Zimmerman, and number 28, Mary Juttemeyer. Excuse me, number 8, Vilde Ladball, flips to the far side, receives the quad ball back. Strandin now finds Everberg Hansen. Hansen trying to get past Predley, flips it up, and a timely interception from African Nations. That's M.Y. Manowar, saves the goal. Huge defensive. They know Everberg Hansen's got a cannon and she can shoot. And Quincy Hildreth receives the quad ball behind the hoops, has checked back into the game, throws back to M.Y. Manowar at the top of the key. Manowar runs back to the center of the pitch, and an exchange now won by Norway. Zimmerman with the dodgeball back, and the pass by Manowar is intercepted by Isak Strandin. Strandin with the quad ball now. Really nice defensive play from Norway.
Yeah, the beaters there caused the African Nations to rush their offense.
And Strandin under pressure from Tyler Walker throws the quad ball back behind the hoops, and it's going to roll out of bounds just a little too far for number 17, Serge Belliand. And Quincy Hildreth back in the game, carrying the quad ball up the pitch. Number 11, Morgan Wren, in at leader for African Nations. Hildreth throws to Zach Armin trading behind the hoops. Armin trading, driving, and just missed the shot. Ty Bird looking to score now, and Bird scores it through. African Nations with the last 2 goals. It is 90-50 now. Bit of a comeback now.
I was gonna say that I thought for a moment that African Nations regained dodgeball control, but now it looks like Norway ended up, there was a little bit of a beater battle there in the far end of the pitch, and Norway recovered.
And we've restarted. Stein Everberg Hansen bringing up the quad ball now. Mainstay of this Norway team. Everberg Hansen pump fakes but loses the quad ball. A rare mistake. And Quincy Hudgens recovers, jogging slowly up the pitch behind the beater. And looks for Ty Bird, but beat out by Norway. Timely recovery. I think that was number 8, Vilde Lindefeld with the dodgeball. And Norway attacking now. Looks for the shot behind the hoop, that's straight to the lens. Misses it, but Stein Everberg Hansen recovers. Everberg Hansen looks for the two-handed shot. And somehow sneaks it through. I don't know how she scored that.
We're currently 19 minutes of game time, so the flag runner is going to be entering the pitch right now.
Our score right now is 100-50. So both teams trading goals right now in the past couple possessions. Quincy Hildreth on offense now, flips back to Tyler Villegas. Villegas goes to Zach Armin trading. Armin trading takes the contact, shoots, and scores. Zach Armin trading, instant difference maker with the goal. 100-60 now. Norway with the lead. Seekers getting ready to enter play. It's going to be number 32 for Norway, Christian Baeza, and number 17 for African Nations, Kouth Piper. Isak Stranden with the quad ball, throws over to Stein Everberg Hansen. Everberg Hansen throws back to Stranden. And the Seekers are released. Isak Stranden trying to get past Quincy Hildreth, and a big tackle from Hildreth strips the quad ball. Yeah, there's going to be a call by the refs.
So it is 100-60. So what do you think the strategy is for both teams here at Flag Runner?
Yeah, well, African Nations has got to be careful because Norway has dodgeball control right now. It's their number 1 pair of Stein Eldefsen and Mette Sundal with both dodgeballs, and if they catch, Norway will win. Norway will advance to bracket play. And so African Nations has got to find a way back in the dodgeball game. Natasha Connolly misses a catch right there. Would have been big. And Norway with the quad ball looking for one more goal. Isak Stranden looks for the pass, but just deflects off the hoops. And Ty Bird recovers the quad ball, looking to run, and under pressure from Stein Eldefsen has to throw a long shot, a Hail Mary, and it misses. Exciting play in the flag runner game right now.
Yeah, I think I sort of, maybe I was wishing it, but I felt fingertips on the flag for the African Nation Seeker.
Score is 100-60 right now. Norway still in the lead. A catch by African Nations would bring the game within 10. Isak Stranden now working on no dive balls. Looks back to Everberg Hansen. He takes the contact from Tyler Villegas and scores. Stein Everberg Hansen with the goal. A player down for Norway. It's a very important player. Isak Stranden with the injury. We're going to take an injury stoppage right now. Players taking a knee for African Nations. Trainer coming over.
Yeah, I've been focusing on the flag runner game, and it's just been really chaotic. Like, both teams just going after that flag. It's a very, being a 50-point game right now, depending on what this call is very important for both teams to catch this flag.
Yeah, both teams selling out. A catch by Norway would win the game. A catch by African nations would bring the score to 110 to 90 with a set score of 140. The teams would then play to. It's a very good flag runner, John Smutney, a U.S.-based flag runner. Very hard to catch, but these teams are not deterred, not intimidated in any way. They are going for it. And Norway with dodgeball control. It's the pair of Stein Elgethon and Mette Sundal who've been so impressive here in this game. Had a great shift to start the game, helped Norway get out to a 40-10 lead. And now trying to seal the deal for Norway. Trying to catch one flag and send Norway to the bracket play portion of this event. This is so exciting. Trainer here now, Isak Stranden receiving attention. Excuse me, that is not Isak Stranden. That might be, excuse me, I think that is number 16, Zimmerman. Niles Zimmerman. Walking off now, that's good to see. Helped by two teammates. So I think we're gonna get restarted soon. Zimmerman walking off the pitch now.
The goal is confirmed good.
Goal is good, that's big. Norway retakes a 50-point lead. African nations will have the quad ball though. It's Zach Arman trading behind the hoops. Arman trading with two big goals since checking into the game.
Out there.
Yeah, big dive from number 17, Calif Piper, seeker for African nations. Quincy Hildreth now advancing the quad ball slowly up the pitch. Met by point defender Serge Bellion. Hildreth driving around to the near side, throws back to OB. OB surveying his options. Calif Piper dives again on the stage. Oh! Fingertips away. OB goes for the shot with the quad ball but misses. So Norway will get the quad ball back with a chance to go up 60 points. Score is 110 to 60. Stein Everberg Hansen with the quad ball, defended by OB, flips over to Isak Stranden. Stranden intercepted by Quincy Hildreth. Mette Sundal is back though. Stein Elgethon pressuring Hildreth, leaves an opening for OB. Sundal beats him out though. OB met by Mette Sundal and forces the turnover. Really good defense by Norway. I love how they're going back and forth between the flag runner game and the quad ball game to really make a maximum impact on this game. Everberg Hansen with the quad ball on offense now. Isak Stranden with the quad ball. Stranden and Everberg Hansen with such good chemistry at the top. Stranden goes behind the hoops. I believe that's Jacob Lenz. Lenz with a big tackle. Takes a big tackle from Quincy Hildreth, but we're going to get a stoppage here.
The score is 110 to 60 still for those watching. It's been African nations seeking from the sideline that one more go at it before subbing.
African Nation seeker number 17, Calif Piper, has been getting really close. Only fingertips away, but no catch quite yet. OB throws to Trey Presley in the quad ball game. Presley, number 25, trying to get past number 28, Mario Temeyer. Presley looking for the shot. The hoops are open. Two dodgeballs back. Throws to Quincy Hildreth instead. Hildreth trying to get past Everberg Hansen. Flips over to OB on the far side. OB is trying to make the catch. And we have a catch. We have a catch. ball is number 1, Zach Armin trading. Yes, no, you are right. It is number 7, A.D. Ojo. Ad Ojo, player for the Rochester Whiteout in MLQ, caught a couple weekends ago against the Toronto Raiders. Catching now in a huge game between African nations and Norway, effectively for a spot in bracket play. This would give African nations life. If the catch is good, they would keep playing to a set score of 140. The score would be 110 to 90. Catch is good. Huge catch.
I can't talk.
Ojo.
Thank you.
Words of the game. Gets the catch on John Smutney, one of the best snitches, one of the best flag runners in the U.S. And you can see what this means to them.
Yes, we have more quadball.
What a treat! This is such a great game. It is 110 to 90 right now. OB, chaser from Minneapolis Monarchs and MLQ, will have the quad ball. OB, flanked by number 15, Yelly Gomes. OB trying to get past Strandon, shoots and misses. Gonna try to recover their own shot, but misses. Quad ball rolls out of bounds, and Norway's gonna get a chance to go up 3 goals here. Strandon though, Isak Strandon gonna sub out for Niall Zimmerman. Good to see Zimmerman back in the game. Went down with an injury a couple minutes ago. Feeling good now. Receives the pass from Everberg Hansen. And exchange in the Twitter game. Meta Sundal with a great play on Tyler Walker. So number 28, Mario Tamayer, throws over to Stein Everberg Hansen. And an exchange between Elgathon and Natasha Connerly. Stein Everberg Hansen finds the pass to Jakob Lenz. Shot looked like it went through, but I think we're going to get this goal called off.
I think they're going to say that, the player passing it would be before the pass, so that would prevent the teammate from catching it.
Got it. Makes sense. So African nations will retain the quad ball. MY Monowar checking into the game. Lee Hodge 2 and Trey Presley. This is the former Charlotte Aviators line that plays in MLQ together. They have so much chemistry together. MY Monowar looking to get past the Norway chaser. Under pressure from Stein Elgafen. Looks over to Quincy Hildreth. Hildreth driving now. Shoots and no good. Beat before.
So I think Norway just has to go back to their game. They know from the start of the game that they can win.
And we're going to get a timeout now, but one of my favorite things at quadball tournaments is happening right now. It's that feeling that everybody gets when they know something special is happening, and people start migrating over from neighboring fields, and the crowd grows, the energy builds, and the teams can feel it. The teams feed off that energy. There's cheering, there's chanting. This game means so much to these two teams who are trying to get that last place in bracket play. They're both 1 and 2 right now. They beat Hong Kong in their first. Their one win is against Hong Kong. Are so close to finding a way out. Norway with the 110 to 90 lead right now.
Yeah, so set score is 140. So African nations came down, but catching that flag means we go to a set score end game scenario. So Norway just needs 3 more plays to pull this out, but African nations needs 5, and I think right now the momentum is with African nations after that catch.
Yeah, they had the catch and they had a couple goals before the catch. Zach Armin trading subbed into the game, and I think had 2 really key goals to kind of unlock the offense. He was willing to kind of take contact. He was willing to drive directly into chasers, and by taking those tackles, it freed up some passing options, freed up some shots. So interested to see if African nations will replicate that strategy here. Norway is going to have the quad ball on the restart. It's going to be Niall Zimmerman with the quad ball behind leader Stein Elgathon. Number 8, Gordon Lindefeld also has a dodgeball. So Norway with dodgeball control.
Germany, I believe, is cheering for Norway.
Number 16, Zimmer Young. I'm trying and failing to get some pronunciation help from a Team Germany member. I'm so sorry to my viewers. Number 16, driving now, looking for the shot, blocked by Hildreth. Hildreth, driving now.
20 seconds till heat break, David!
I think what happened here is Zach Armstrong took a beat to the back of the head. I think Zach needed a moment. He's walking off the pitch now. So that's good to see. And we have a restart now. Isak Strandon advancing up the pitch. Throws back to number 5, Elizabeth Jorstad throws to Isak Strandon. Norway with dodgeball control, trying to clear a lane. Number 13, Jonathan Zimmerman throws and blocked by Trey Presley. Huge deflection at the hoops to deny number 17, Bellion.
Not again! Let it have books, it on grab! Stop books!
Yeah, Trey Presley, a great hoops defender, able to cover so much of the opposing, of their own team's hoops. Extended ref discussion. Big crowd here on pitch 5 for this effective play-in game between Norway and African nations. The winner will advance to bracket play as
Michael,
the 3rd seed.
can you ask the random French person to move?
The pool of
Can you ask
death,
the guy to
pool
move?
with the United States
He's just
and
in the
Belgium.
stream.
Said it multiple times, both these teams beat Hong Kong, fell to the United States and Belgium. They're competing in this last slot, this slot that got postponed because of lightning last night. It's being played in the first time slot here on Sunday morning in Richmond, Glover Park. Jack McGovern here with Justin Bogart.
Yes, the score is currently a 120 to 110, and the set score is 140. So, very exciting match we have here on pitch 5.
Yes, so excited to be bringing you this game. We apologize again for the technical difficulties. It's going to be a blue card on the beater for African nations, number 19, Aaron Jebber-Makel. So another beater penalty. This is a big call. Norway with dodgeball control, with the quad ball behind the hoops, turned back over to Bellion. Simply put, Norway has to score here with the beater penalty, with the quad ball, with both dodgeballs in the offensive end. And we're going to get a stoppage now.
No.